Continuing on, now we need a static variable to hold on to whatever current key that we're looking at the time. So we'll go ahead and create an NS string pointing to whatever current key it is that we're working with at the time. We'll name it current key. So then now we can go down to our set current key method and go ahead and set current key equal to key. And of course, anytime we work with our set, we have to remember to work with our get. And all that our get current key is going to do is return the current key. Continuing on to set list for current key, what we're going to do is set the list for current key. So we're going to reference self there. And so for set lists, we're going to make sure that for all the lists, we're going to just set that guy to whatever key is passed in. And then finally remove list for key. This is going to allow us to remove any object that comes through based upon the key that's passed in. So now for all of our methods in our dictionary, we have some functionality. So take a minute and look through those methods and make sure that you understand how those key value pairs are being passed back and forth and how we're using our data dictionary to store and work with the different pieces of data. Now that we've got our data dictionary or data model set up, now what we're going to do is add some code to save our data to our user defaults. So we're going to head over to grocerydata.h and we're going to create a new static method called saveLists. Then, of course, we're going to copy this line from the header file, head over to the implementation file, grocerydata.m, and we're going to paste it to the end, just like we did before. Get rid of our semicolon and add our curly brackets. And now we're going to save our lists to persistent storage. So we'll start with double brackets. So now we're going to call NS user defaults. We're going to store as standard user defaults. We're going to use the object all lists. And the key that we're going to use is our key all lists. That's all you have to do is save the data to persistent storage. So what that means is this data is going to stay on the device until your application is deleted. By the way, when Objective-C is storing this data on the iPhone in the key value pairs, it's actually just using XML to do that. Now we do need to go up, and where we initialized all lists, we need to change it a little bit. Instead of just saying init, we need to say init with dictionary. And then we need to call our NS user defaults. And work with the standard user defaults. Close one of the square brackets. And then the dictionary for the key. And of course we're using key all lists. That is it. All right, so what this change did was when we call get all lists, if it wasn't initialized or if all lists is set to nil, remember that's null for other languages, meaning empty. And so what this says is if it's not already initialized, it's going to initialize from the persistent storage. And the dictionary is going to be empty if there's no data in the storage yet. And then of course when we call save lists, all the data that we've stored to the dictionary will be stored to persistent storage.